Now, the question really comes is how long will it take to get a green card through marriage?
Yes, Vijaya, we have two types of situations. Number one, if your spouse is already in the United States, you're filing an adjustment of status. Um, the process works this way. First, we prepare the paperwork, we file it. Then after like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you'll get the receipt, a bunch of forms, I-130, I-485, I-765, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
And like 6 weeks later, you will get the receipt, and then sometime later, maybe around another 6 weeks to 8 weeks, you will get a fingerprint notice, the biometrics. Once you get the biometrics, then you clear that, they will issue your work permit first. Once you get your work permit, then after that, most cases they will schedule, not most, all cases for spouse will there will be a schedule of interview at the field office, and then there, if you pass it, of course, then you will get your green card. And the entire process takes around between 6 months to 1 year to get
Mm-hmm.
done. And then, unfortunately, with all the things that we are seeing right now, we are going to have a situation where delays are happening already. And when delays are happening, um, you know what it means. That means you are
Yeah.
going to be, and
Mm-hmm.
you will have to wait before you get your green card. But the good news is that as long as you're inside the US, you have your cases pending, you
Mm-hmm.
get your work permit, you can continue staying until you get your green card. Now, the second kind of situation is we are not going to see, if you are outside the United States and you are processing your case through the US consulate, it's a three-step process. Number one, the step is the I-130 petition. Just to go back to the first one, all the process are done with the Department of Homeland Security.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are doing it from outside, you're going to deal with two departments. Number one department is the Department of Homeland Security, which is the USCIS. Your I-130 petition will be filed there. Once this is approved, this takes around 6 months to get approved. Then the case goes to the National Visa Center, which is the State Department. Then they will process the case. They will ask you for forms like 864, DS260, etc. You will have to do all this. Once this gets approved, then the case, well, not approved but cleared, then the case goes to the US Embassy for an interview. And if you pass the interview, you will get a stamp of I-551 on your passport, which is a temporary green card.
Yeah.
And then when you enter, they will issue your green card here inside the US.
Mm-hmm.
So bottom line, and that entire process takes around 1.5 year to 2 years, depending how much work they have and how available are they for the interview at the US Embassy. So definitely the first one goes faster, the second one goes a little bit slower, but
Yeah.
each one has its pros and cons, but we are not going to go into that. But
Mm-hmm.
that's the way the process works to get you here. So 1 year and 2 years are usually the two timing.
Times. Okay. So there you have it, folks. The ins and outs of everything US immigration, especially marriage cases. And the Shah P. Rali Law Group is your one stop shop for the entire range of US immigration matters. Reach out to them today by calling 510-742-5887 or just log on to peeralilaw.com. That's peerallylaw.com. And make sure you subscribe to Attorney on Air. That's the YouTube channel that keeps you very current on all things immigration. And thank you so much, Shah, for your consistent work in this area and for making the law so easy for the lay person. Really appreciate it. So thank you for that. And keeping you all caught up on the law with the Shah P. Rali Law Group. I'm Vijaya. Thank you for making us a part of your day. Join us every Wednesday, 3:30 to 4 p.m. and keep listening to Mirchi. Why? Because it's hot.